Hey guys, welcome back to K&S Get Out. We waited out the rain long enough. We got some sunshine. That's blue in the skies.
That is a nice sight to see.
Yeah, every time it does this, the goat pen gets absolutely disgusting. And of course, goats just, go wherever they want. So we're gonna start out the day hanging out with them for a minute.
It's chore day.
It's chore day. We're gonna clean out their shelter, get things picked up a bit, and just make sure that,
Freshen up some straw.
Yeah, I want to give them a clean slate to start fresh with all their dirty stuff. Because it just makes sense, right?
That makes so much sense.
Yeah. And then we've got some more to do on the shed, so we'll take you guys up there, see where we're at, and keep moving.
Yeah.
But for now, let's go see the handsomes in there.
Still sticking those feet in the water.
My water. The goats are already in the shelter. They're like, hey,
waiting.
Bring us food. So today is day 4 since Hercules saw the vet, and they said it was just a sprain. The medication they gave us was just a pain medication to kind of help him, get through, not use it, relax, and all that good stuff. Well, we had Nala on that when she had her ACL surgery, and long story short, we just didn't want to keep Herc on it any longer than he needed to be. So after watching him yesterday, we noticed he was doing a lot better. He's not really favoring that leg anymore. We decided to stop giving him the medication, and we're just gonna keep an eye on him, make sure he's healthy. But I think he's doing great, and neither one of us saw him limp yesterday or today so far, right?
He was doing just fine.
Out here, he's got a job to do, and we want to make sure he's feeling better than good enough to do it. So, we're not going to keep him off of medicine completely, but we only want to administer it if he needs it.
Yeah.
And look. Hi, buddy. Do you need your hip and joint treats? He's still the most uncoordinated treat taker. He's really sweet about it.
He is really sweet about it.
Precision is just not his thing. His mouth is way bigger than his brain knows. What do you think, bub? Here you go. That's a good boy. Can we go put this food in your bowl? This is your food. Yeah, then you don't have to steal theirs. Come on. There you go. There's a good boy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How are you today, huh? You've been talking to the neighbors. Yeah, all the neighbors, all the squirrels, everybody knows Herc's here. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. You've had your muddy feet in here, Goof Troop. I did this yesterday to clean it out, and I just kept spraying right there. That muddy water, he comes over and stops me. He's like, oh, that's what I want to drink. Drink every last drop of it before I get started again. See what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
What? That's your dirty feet water, Goof. Come on, man.
Okay.
Whoops, sorry, dude. Whoops, sorry, dude.
Are you getting a bath down there? He's like, Mom.
He says, you need one too.
Why are you licking me like that?
So we got the metal on the roof of the shed. It would have been a week ago yesterday. And then I believe it started raining. Was it the very next day?
Yeah, I think so.
And so perfect timing on that front. However, we've got more to do to the shed. And as soon as we got to the next day, it started raining. And ever since then, each day we've had intermittent showers, we've had mud, and we've just
missed. He missed. He hit the wall.
Attaboy. So we've been trying to coordinate, the remaining work on that with the weather, trying to get through this initial bringing of spring storms. First thing we decided to do after we got the sunshine back was take care of the odor in here.
It's pretty stinky in here.
Wet dog and goat excrement.
His tail just wags afterwards.
Little training session over there. You're all wet. You are all wet, man. Did you swim in your water bowl? Your brother's eating my overalls. He says, I love you, Mommy.
I love you, Herc.
He is really becoming an LGD in the most proper of ways, isn't he?
Yeah. He is so protective.
He's a love guardian dog, right?
Are you a love guardian dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's time to get them down into Goatville and see if we can get them to be a little distracted.
Can we preoccupy you guys down there? You can help do your jobs that you're supposed to do. Don't you jump at me, mister. And that way we can clean up all your nastiness up here. Come on.
Yep, come on, boys.
Let's go on down to Goatville. Mario has to make sure we're all going the same direction. Luigi's dropping some cargo on the way.
Are you leaving a path so you know how to get back home?
Yeah, I think that's what it
Is
is.
that what's going on?
Needless to say, we did not get the daffodils transplanted before they just got unruly. We are, however, keeping a very close eye on these guys, and they honestly want nothing to do with it, which is fantastic.
You're kind of smart, aren't you?
Somebody had actually told us if there were certain toxic things in their Goatville area or wherever that the goats typically know and just will leave it alone.
Yeah.
And they've proven that very thing.
The crazy thing is they've really sprouted up, but they're not blooming. Everybody else's daffodils in our area have bloomed.
Of course, most all theirs are full sun, aren't they? How bad?
Yeah, probably so.
Are you using me to get to the tree?
He is.
Okay, that's kind of smart. I'll let you do that. Totally worth it.
Yeah, I'm still gonna work on digging these up. I had no idea it was gonna be as much work as it was.
Can it be done when they're more mature? Like, I'm sorry, I know, I'll stay right here
Well,
so you can get that tree bud.
Yeah, a lot of people told me to dig them up in the fall. I just wanted to get them out of here so that the goats, they weren't any kind of danger to the goats.
Right.
That little section
got
that
to
you're
that.
standing by right now, that's what I got done.
I know, you did awesome.
2 buckets full.
How many bulbs would you say came out with each one of them? Like if you were to pull this guy right here, how many individual bulbs are there?
At least 20.
Okay, okay. Right,
You're sitting on my flowers, dude.
Oh,
Is this your safe spot in the middle of all the poisonous flowers away from the goats? They're poisonous to you too, silly.
Oh,
Don't eat them, okay?
I won't.
Don't eat them.
Can I eat your microphone? Look at their trails. These crack
They're doing
me up.
so good on their trails.
These, we started seeing these almost, golly, like 2 days into Goatville. But they have these things all over the place. You could literally come out here without them and see right where they go, right where they jump up onto these logs and everything. It doesn't take long for them to get in patterns and get a rhythm, and they know the spots they really enjoy.
Well, this is the path too that Herc takes whenever he comes to run down the driveway with us as we're leaving.
Oh yeah, yeah. We get the best welcome back to the land and goodbye whenever we're leaving the land. You get a big LGD just sprinting through the woods coming to say goodbye. It's pretty cute.
It's kind of heartbreaking because you almost don't want to leave him.
He knows that. That's the angle he's playing.
Mario smells so bad. Like, he's probably 10 feet from me and I keep getting whiffs of him and it does not smell good.
I'm glad you think that's him.
Well, I know you showered.
So. Oh, I did. That's right. Yeah, that's true. Mario's stepping into that manhood. This guy, man, he's getting rambunctious. But the funny thing is, because he mimics Herc so much, he will come up to me, and if I don't give him attention, he'll hoof at me and he'll kind of put his horns on me. But if I scratch him on his neck, behind his ears, on his face, that's what he's wanting. And he'll hold still. But if I don't give him that attention, eventually, you know, he kind of picks it up a little bit and he gets himself worked up. So we've been kind of trying to balance that, feed him up there, hang out with them, get them to that point, and then bring them down to Goatville so they can use their energy out here. Seems to be working fairly well so far, but
yeah,
we're early in the season.
Okay, well, now that we've got them down here, let's see if we can shut the gate and keep them down here for a few minutes.
No way.
So we can...
No way.
Yeah.
Challenge accepted.
I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna go shut the gate.
Wait. I need you to think through. Who do you want to lead? Because they're gonna follow us up there.
I kind of want to leave them all out here. Can you all stay out here?
They follow us back up there. She's dreaming. All right, babe, let's get them up there so we can lock them down in the Goatville.
Can you leave him down here for me? He's like, no, Mom. Okay. Thank you, Herc. I was trying to find the path. You led me on the right direction.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
And there's one.
Oh, that didn't last.
And there's two.
That's fine. I got to get my tools anyway. Herc, I'm going to throw your sticks out of here for a little while.
I need that. Hey.
Hey.
Thanks for the hey.
You're welcome.
Goats. Hey, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull this old stuff from the bottom out.
Okay.
Because they seem to always leave about a foot of it
Yeah, I can dump that out here. Can we hold that for a second?
Move, buddy. Sorry, took a mouthful.
We'll do that.
Close your mouth while you're restocking hay.
Hey, if you'll just throw all in that black bucket down below, I think I can pull that out and just dump it in my compost pile.
Buddy, you helping me? That wasn't in the homesteading handbook.
Keeping your mouth shut so you don't eat things you're not supposed to?
Yeah, always keep your mouth shut, especially when working with hay and straw, but kind of in general.
Honey, I think that's common sense. I don't think you need it in the hand.
Baby, I don't have
homestead
any of that
handbook.
common sense stuff. If it hadn't been taught to me or I haven't learned it, I don't come up with it on my own. Hey, dude. Herc.
Really?
Herc. Bud.
Hey.
Weege, come on, bud. Come here, dude.
Why don't you hand me that bottom bucket? I think it just slips out. Yeah.
I don't think, does it come out? Have you
Yeah.
had it out?
Yeah. Tilt it up a little bit more from the front. Yep, and then pull it out. Luigi.
Weege, stop pushing buttons on the phone. Hey, hey, hey. What are you doing? You zoomed the camera. Your snot is on here, like you've been caught, white-handed. You show no remorse. You couldn't care less. He's changing the. You crazy, buddy. You crazy, man. What do you think? Mama's getting it all cleaned out for you. Yeah. You tell her thanks. Yeah, that fresh hay. I tell you, taking them off of that sweet feed that I think has molasses in it makes it taste yummier, but it has really caused them to be more natural goats, like this, the hay. They typically would save that and it would kind of be for like a rainy day when they couldn't go graze. But now they're doing a lot better supplementing their diet with it. They'll still leave them some in case of emergencies or if they get randomly hungry in the afternoon before feeding, which is great. But as far as I understand, they can have as much hay as they want and that's no problem. In fact, I believe it helps with digestion. So keep it up, boys.
I'm easily distracted.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I'm turning my compost pile.
I didn't think that was on the list for right now.
It wasn't, but
You just want to leave me and the animals hanging?
well, in order to get the most benefit from this hay, it was time for me to turn the compost pile.
Yeah, but we miss you.
I'll be back.
Like,
This is a little bit more work than I anticipated. All good though.
in my buddy. This guy, Shannon and I didn't even realize how naturally he's already becoming a goat protector. You know, he lets Shannon and I come in, we can handle the goats. Yeah, he likes to get in the way and we just kind of thought it was an attention thing, but turns out we let Shannon's dad come in. He's the only other person that we've had out here that we've let into the pen. And Herc did wonderfully. He did very, very well, but literally out of nowhere came up behind Ken and started growling. I mean, gave it a good, 4 growl and kind of licked his hand to let him know, hey, my chompers are down here. Don't try anything funny with the goats. And wouldn't let him pet the goats. So we saw Herc in rare form, but we also didn't know because he's with us, he knows we're allowed and we feed them and give them medicine and all that good stuff. But I think we're about done letting anybody else in the pen besides us. He does fantastically if we let him out and he can meet them out there and whatnot. Doesn't show any aggression, doesn't try to warn them. But Rob and his brother-in-law, they came this past weekend and they walked over to the fence here and Herc gave them the 4 barks. I mean, didn't want them trying to take the goats or harm the goats. So as much of a lover as he is, with some more liberties than most LGDs, the guy is still a fantastic LGD. We are very proud of him. And no turkey buzzards around here. He don't let them fly. He barks at them until they leave. Herc's trying to help you.
Thank you. All right, guys. Watch out, Herc.
I don't understand why you wanted to try to lock them down in a goatville while you were doing this.
Yeah, you don't?
It doesn't make sense.
I mean,
to
they're
me.
perfect angels the whole time.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Weege.
I really want to see this part.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you.
Nice, like a pro.
Okay, I need to go grab the wheelbarrow, shovel, and rake. And then I think I can start. He puts his big head in there and just pushes his way through. And
He
it's
says,
like,
I know what I'm doing, Mom. I know.
he's like,
what
I
I'm
know
doing."
how to get out of here. I just need that little lever lifted and I can go.
Yeah. You're fine. Oh, sell it.
There
sell
you
it.
go.
Feel
You
sad
can't
for
not
you? Is
pet
that what we're
him.
doing? Are we feeling sad for you? Oh, deprived puppy who does not get any love or attention or special treats or nothing.
Hey, I saw an idea. I know it was online, and I can't remember if it's one of the ones that somebody sent me or not, because people send me palette project ideas all the time. But I saw an idea to use a recycled pallet where some of the boards have been removed, and you can put your tools in it and have like a place for them to stand up, and it's like a holder.
That'd be
it's
great.
Like a shovel and rake holder.
Yeah, we need stuff for that, and we need stuff for the feeding buckets. You know, I don't love the hay and straw setup. It's not terrible when both of us are out here, but to have to feed them and then go all the way back out and around that and the big oak.
It gets to be a little much when you're out here by yourself.
Yeah, I know. Well, and the immediate solution in my mind would be getting another gate.
Over there.
Yeah, but we all know how much fun Dad had trying to track those down. I don't know if they're any different now.
Well, so if we're a little bit more open-minded and are okay with like a 5-foot gate instead of a 4-foot gate.
What word did you say?
Open-minded? Open-minded?
Open-minded to like change? And
Yeah.
different things?
Yeah, like if we can't find a 4-foot gate, let's get a 5-foot gate. It's not that big of a deal.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just have one non-matching gate with my other two gates.
Honey, it's gonna be on the other side. These two that are across from each other, they'll be the same size. That one over there, it'll be in a different area and facing in a different direction, so nobody will ever even know.
They'll
except
know.
you.
They will all know. Everybody will know. But Kyle, why do you have two 4-foot gates and a 5-foot gate?
I bet if we buy a 5-foot gate and install it, nobody will say a word if you don't say a word.
You're right. I'll keep an open mind.
Wait, what did you say?
And I will adapt to change, and I won't say that again.
I think you just said I was right.
I was talking to Herc.
Herc's not even by you. He's over here on my side.
All right, well, let's get their turds cleaned up and keep moving. Bub, you are doing awesome with that back right leg, man.
Yeah, I'm very happy to see that.
I'm seeing no favoritism. He's not limped a single time today, and he will put full weight on it.
Help.
Watch out, buddy.
Watch
Stay
out.
in here with us. Yeah, you got to go left.
Sorry. I just had to keep you contained.
Boy. Good
Yeah.
boy.
I just had to keep you contained.
That's his submission move.
It works every time.
He's pretty good at it.
It works every time, literally. It doesn't it?
This is how I get what I want.
He does. Not spoiled or anything.
Mom, I can help.
Excuse me?
I can help. You want me to just rag to help? There you go, Weege. You gonna help out, buddy?
Are you gonna help me?
Or are you trying to sneak out to the compost pile? Mom's not gonna notice you in there, huh? You guys are so curious.
What do you think I'm bringing you? Hey, no.
Herc says, wait, did I miss something?
They're so silly.
I feel like you have helpers that aren't gonna help at all.
I 100% agree with that. I do.
Got your help up there. Got your audience back here.
Hey, I'd really like to not throw this on your head.
He says, I sleep in it. It's no big deal, Mom.
I know. Oh man, I've had a lot of people tell me to put lime up here to kind of help dry this out. Now would be a good time to do that.
You know, I have about 7 bags of lime in storage that I was going to use to level the pH balance of my yard.
You know, I went to storage the other day and
Oh, you'd never find it. I think you got to take a crane and a skid steer.
I was going to say, if you want to find that lime, you're going to have to go do it because I got about 5 feet in storage and that was all you could go.
Yeah, but I know where everything is in storage. and I'm the one that has to pick up those big heavy boxes to let you get back to them.
They are big and heavy. And
So-
I think there's a table or a shelf or something right in the middle.
Yeah,
walkway.
and they're down on the bottom of that metal shelf on the right side. I know right where they are.
I think I'd rather just go buy some more.
Oh, challenge accepted. I'm gonna go get it out of storage for you.
See what I do, guys? I challenge them, and then I get what I want.
I think I lost this one.
Hey, some fresh air.
Yeah. Understandably. Yuck. Yeah. Did you get a helper? Mm-hmm. Mom.
What's the deal
Mom.
here? Are you trying to give me kisses?
Mom.
Are you thanking me for
Mom.
cleaning up your bed?
I got a secret. I gotta tell you something.
What's the secret?
I'm cute.
Oh, you are so cute.
That's true.
So cute.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Tell me more.
Thank you.
Tell me more.
Okay, I have to clean your bed up.
Okay. I didn't make that mess. You know that, right?
I know.
Okay.
Your poops are way more massive than this.
Yeah. Yeah. Silly boy.
You know,
guys
for
don't
not
like
being
that.
able to smell, this really smells bad.
Well, you can smell. It's that selective smelling stuff. Herc went over to the gate to tell us where it was, in case you forgot.
I wondered who that was.
Now, we're supposed to have dry weather for the next few days. Is that right?
Yes, which I'm super excited about because I'm gonna start painting the trim for this shed. So that'll be
Little bit.
super helpful. Look, he's under the handle.
No, I know it.
I'm stuck. Wait, I'm stuck.
Really?
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
You know, I kid you not, I got told this morning that I wasn't allowed to just come in and sweep all this stuff out and put it down in the entryway, and because then we got to pick it up off the ground and put it in the wheelbarrow. What happened, babe?
Guess what I'm doing? I'm scooping it up and putting it in the wheelbarrow.
I like your foolproof plan, though.
Well, you know, it was fine until somebody decided to get tangled up.
It's the same somebody that changes our camera angles and turns off our microphones and tries to eat things.
All
What a
that.
goober. He says, hey, it grabbed my horns. It had
Mario,
learned.
you do realize you are Shady Acres' version of Adler Farms Bruce, right?
He says, no, look at my handsome horns. Bruce ain't got nothing.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yep. Everybody has a scapegoat. We have an scapegoat. Mario's our scapegoat. But he doesn't want to go anywhere. He just wants to go out and find his grain. Pen looks great.
Thanks. I was gonna say, I think we're about done here.
I think so too. And I'm done smelling the overwhelming aroma of ammonia.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's pretty stinky, but
No.
it's getting better.
Yeah, and the nice thing, we got the sunshine today, so that plus the breeze, you know, this will dry out very, very well. We'll leave that without straw for a little while and then get it filled back up.
We're gonna go get some lime and put that down because, I don't know, several people have said put lime down, it'll help dry things out, help with the smell, that kind of thing. So we're gonna get that and then we'll put some more straw down and I think they'll have a pretty good setup here.
Do we need to go talk shed doors?
Let's talk shed doors.
What you doing?
Oh, I was picturing how JR was talking about the runners. If we didn't do plywood on top, how would that have worked? And, you know, you don't want to get into this head of mine.
One of these days I'll do something without putting OSB up on top and we'll just put metal right on the runners.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I love our little temporary setup in here until we get electricity and whatnot. Just put myself a little LED light from Harbor Freight. Shannon brought in the heater last night so that everything could cure properly, right?
Yes, I did some painting yesterday and I wanted it to dry. My wood was really wet whenever I painted and that's probably a big no-no, but I did it anyway. So I've got our trim started to be painted and Kyle's gonna start working on the doors.
I started working on the doors about 6 days ago, but kept going, kept learning more, and there's a ton of little bitty things you can change that change a 1/4 inch here, 1/8 of an inch there, and long story short, I'm just doing what I normally do. What I decided is I'm gonna wrap the inside of the door with this treated 1x, which is the same as our trim, and so that way we can get it to match. But obviously that takes up another 3/4 of an inch, 3/4 of an inch, so on and so forth. So I had to do my math all over again, but I think I have it figured out now.
So you can get started building them?
I literally have a piece of wood out there, it's ready to be cut, and then I can start building the support frames for the door, and then I can cut my plywood sheets and start putting those on the back.
Very cool. Good job, babe.
Thanks. The overlap and the way things fall and the way stuff, like, it stressed me out a little bit, but I think we're gonna make it work just fine.
I'm sure it's gonna work out perfectly. And
Yeah.
I'm excited to continue painting my trim. This is just one coat and I'm gonna do 2, but I'm ready to get out here and finish this up so we can put it up on the walls.
Start using the shed like a shed / shop / garage.
Yeah. So it was really cool to actually be able to use the shed last night because I was able to stay in here out of the elements. I had my little windbreak up there, but I could still have the paint ventilate out. I got a lot done, so I'm ready to keep going and continue painting.
It looks great.
Thank you.
I'm super excited to get that up on the sides, get the door trim done, and get a door on.
Yes, and I think we have some really nice weather coming up.
Yes.
So I'm going to be able to paint the trim on the outside that's already there and move forward.
So you mean 25-mile-an-hour wind gusts on a 38-degree day is not good weather for doing this stuff?
Hard to believe. That's not the best time to be painting.
Yeah, this does not look like it feels. It looks like it feels springy. It's not springy. It's wintry today. It's cold.
Yeah.
So we have to stay out of the wind. We're doing our best.
But we have this nice place to work in.
Yeah, Shannon's done a great job at utilizing it, and we've got our light and everything, so we can keep on trucking.
Does this mean that I kicked you out of your shed?
A little bit, yeah. I was pacing around it last night when you were in here painting, and I was like, wonder how long she's gonna be. Speaking of which,
Hi, Princess.
hi, Foreman. Do you need to come in, or is that tape stopping you down there? Can you bust through it?
Come on.
She says, not with dare. I'll go underneath. You're so
you
smart.
got
Look
it.
how strong. Yes, my girl. So my plan, short version, is to get this all trimmed out with the 1x4s, and I will use the math, the interior dimensions of that, and build myself a little frame that'll be on the back of my plywood, get my plywood cut, and hopefully my first set of shed doors won't be a total bust. I don't know, we'll find out. My rush is we still have our 2 birds that like to come in here about 30 minutes before dusk every night.
Make their bed.
And they make their bed. The problem is now the only way in and out is through the door. So they have figured out there's soffit everywhere and they can't get out. So as we're coming in, if we spook them, we might get darted by 2 little birds trying to get out.
It's a little bit terrifying.
Yeah. So we're hoping to get the door up real soon so we can get this thing all closed off and make sure it's just Shannon and I and the animals that are in here.
The animals that we want.
Well, that's true. Our animals.
Our
animals. Dogs. I am Mario and Luigi in here.
Heck no.
All right. Well, progress on the shed is moving right along. Got the animals' pen all taken care of, and hopefully we can get some more spring weather here before too long.
Like actual spring weather.
Yeah. I mean, we are hoping
Not
for
this
it.
fake spring weather
Just
stuff.
a little bit early. But the time changed, hopefully for the last time ever, and so now we get more daylight at the end of the day.
I'm so excited about that.
That's more work getting done.
Yeah.
Well, guys, as always, we greatly appreciate you coming along on this journey with us. We love each and every one of you, and one of these days, we'll have a shed to show you.
A complete shed.
Yeah. But as always, we'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye.